Hello Internets, welcome back to yet another farming guide, and this time the focus is going to be on post-game farming of legendary and rare cores. Now, with this particular method, you'll get anywhere between, I think it's 40 rare cores, anywhere between 35 to 40 rare cores, and about 10 legendary cores per battle, and each battle lasts around 20 minutes. Because we're not really going to be going for the kill, we're going to go for the smashes, just like what we did with the weapon farming video. And the location that we're at right now is in Tora. We're at the Chrome farm. I'll just quickly show you on the map where exactly we are. You have to go to the Tora base entrance, and then head over to the northwest, to the Chrome farm, and then get to this little pool over here. It's all penned, and you have to fight against a level 99 unique monster. But in order to do so, you have to talk to this NPC here, and you'll undergo a quest where you have to feed an Armu. For this particular one, for every time you feed it, it increases in level until it reaches level 80, where you will be required to give legendary materials to get it. It's a little bit tricky. Most of the time, I think you would have accumulated a couple as you went through the game, and even then though that might not be enough, so the most reliable way to farm is to get lightning stumps. The best way to do this is to go to Temperantia and head over to the leading tower of Doric. As soon as you go here, just around the little pillar at the beginning of the spawn point, there is going to be a spot where you can use forestry to get the lightning stump, and you have to get a bunch of them. I think each lightning stump counts for 2 counts. So I recommend bringing characters such as Cassandra, Vess, and Poppy Cutie Pie. These are all non-random rare blades, so these are very reliable. You can get more chances of getting it for that. But once you do though, you will get a Relentless Arduran. Relentless Arduran will be a level 99 unique, and as soon as you kill him, he can actually respawn. I cannot stress enough, do not kill the Armu as you're raising it, because you'll lose the chance. You won't be able to use this method, it will not work. You'll have to wait until New Game Plus, whenever that does come out. So the thing about the team in question, we're going to be using Tora and Poppy Cutie Pie because she has a great break ability in the form of the spinning attack. This enemy that we're fighting right now, due to it not being a super boss, it's actually very, very easy to score breaks on it. If you have a beta scope and then the 3-hit attack from this, you're guaranteed to get it every single time. In terms of my team, I currently have Rex with only Mythra. He has no other blades because I don't want to risk him switching blades. He usually wouldn't, but it's nice just to have that because it's a very reliable topple. As well, we have Morag, and like I said earlier, a Chrome Katana would definitely be very nice, but also I've decided to take it a step further, and feel free to do this yourself, is to use common blades with good luck modifiers. So in this case, it's going to be 22 plus 19 plus 23%, fairly good. As well, I've given all the characters accessories that it boosts their luck, with the exception of Tora, who has 1 luck boosting item, as well as a beta scope. In terms of the best luck items, I recommend getting a Comet Choker. Even if it's the level 2 rarity Comet Choker, it's still higher in comparison to the Goddess Chokers, as well as the Gold Gear Choker, and in any level you can get this, just so you're constantly stacking luck. Whenever you do a smash on the enemy we're going to be fighting against, it takes about, I think you get about, on average, 1 core per smash, and I think every 3 smashes, every 3 to 5 smashes you can get a legendary. The thing I've noticed is that we don't know the specific numbers for what you get from the cores, like the legendaries. I remember some people might have suspected that with a legendary core, you're not as likely, or it might just be because the core itself is very rare. This is all very hypothetical, but apparently more people have been getting their unique blades from rare core crystals, particularly because it's a more common type of blade. But the difference here, though, is that with a legendary core crystal, you will be much more likely to get a 4-crown common blade that usually come with great stat modifiers, and that's what we're working with today. So yeah, that's kind of the thing though, you're constantly farming up these cores, and I'm proud to say that this method actually helped me get the last of the unique blades, and it's definitely worth looking into if you're in post-game, you're just beating the game, and you just want to fill out the rest of your blades. It's time consuming, but it's definitely worth it, so I recommend that everyone gives it a try. So, one last thing I want to share before we begin the actual fight for the demonstration, I promise it won't take that long, is pouch items. I'm going to be stacking 2 desserts because desserts increase the recharges of all of your arts. So in this case, we're going to be stacking on all 3 characters, Narsopear Jelly and Snowbaked Cheesecake. This is going to be a grand total of 0.8 each second for the arts. It takes 1 or 2 auto attacks to fully recharge a driver art from 0. It's going to be super useful. We're going to be using this often. I also recommend finding the deeds that increase your item collection range. So we're going to go to the Clume farm. Going to do a couple of rounds. I promise that we're not going to do the entire fight for this video because, you know, why would you watch a guy farm when you can do the farming yourself? And we're just going to go ahead and begin things. One other thing I also want to recommend is that with Morag with the Chrome Katana, I recommend, well, you know, well, it's required actually, that you give her the, what's it called? That you give her the aerial slash. The aerial slash is the move that does the smash, and it's required for actually doing this. One thing you need to look out for is when she does her other attacks, like Eclipse Blade and Overfall. Especially look out for Overfall, because that has a lot of lag, and she will not be able to cancel out of it. This means that there will be time wasted during the launch, and that's bad for everyone. So I recommend going for the launch only after you see the overfall happens. So you see the overfall just happens, and now we can expect her to immediately go for the smash. Well done, we're going to go ahead and go for the break instantly. We're going to be going sort of like really, going to be doing this over and over and over again, and I saw that she already did an overfall, so she should be doing the aerial. There we go. And now he's back down, gonna go for another break. You're guaranteed to get a break every single time if you have a beta scope. It's very useful. And also it's quite nice to just be able to sustain yourself through your potions. I have actually no special abilities on Poppy that could be particularly useful for it, so feel free to experiment with whatever you have. I am currently using a team heal. I'm currently using team heal items. Okay, so there, with overfall, I waited for her to do the overfall, and I'm going to go for the launch, and she should do the smash immediately afterwards. Perfect, go for the break again. Remember, breaks last quite a while, so don't be afraid to delay your attacks for Morag to do something. So yeah, see, she just did the attack, but because we have all those items, it should be a little bit quicker in the cooldown, but unfortunately I was a little bit too slow there. So we're going to go ahead. I see she did the overfall again. Break. If I get the topple, that would be great. Here we are. So again, she's going to go straight for the aerial slash. That'll be a smash, and we can continue the process. Like I said earlier, on average, there'll be at least 1 rare core every single time we do a smash. Oh, that time it didn't work. Okay, so it's just a very high chance, not a guaranteed chance, but a very high chance to score a break. Again, with theoretically you could use any skill with a break, but because Poppy QT Pie has 3 hits, it's a lot faster. It actually would be a lot easier if you had the audio to hear Morag say, like, Overfall or Eclipse Blade. Let's see how this goes though. But again, like, even if you fail the break attempt the first time, because we have all those dessert items for us, it's actually quite nice. Okay, so she just did an aerial slash. I'm going to delay for a little bit, and she did an overfall, so that's going to give her some time to actually get it ready. Here we go. Oh, almost. Man, that was really, really bad timing on my part. Okay, so I saw another Eclipse Blade, if Rex can do the topple. Okay, there we go. So this should be like a last second aerial slash. Almost. Oh man, I screwed it up again. Okay, we can go for one more try before we finish this fight. It's always a bit of timing, and once you get the timing down though, like, you can easily repeat this. Okay, she went ahead and did an aerial slash, that's fine. I'm gonna wait for her to do an overfall, because I know that has... Actually no, we're gonna wait. We're not even gonna go for it. Okay, so there's an overfall. We have the topple, that's great, go for the launch, and then there is the aerial slash. That is gonna be your smash. So you just have to do this repeatedly. We don't have to worry too much about healing because we're constantly spawning potions for ourselves. If you have deeds that increase your item collection distance or range, then this would actually be a lot easier. So you see, we're gonna go for the other smash. And as soon as this guy lands, and go for another break attempt. Since that failed, that's okay. We don't even have to worry about auto attacking that much either, just because we have what's it called? Just because we have the desserts. Very, very useful. So just did an overfall. Hopefully it'll follow that up. Okay, so there's the overfall, we'll go for the launch, and then the smash. This is basically the method that I've been using. Like I said earlier, I actually had just gotten Zenobia. I was very excited when I found out that it's so much easier to get cores like this. It's much safer. Even if we die, we're constantly doing driver arts. This means that we're constantly spawning this stuff. But yeah, like this is gonna be a very boring farm from here on out. Again, it's just a matter of looking at Morag, what she's doing. Usually, whenever she does an overfall, that should be your time to go for the launch, because again, huge cooldown or recovery frames on that. And then as soon as they land, you're free to do another break. Again, Poppy Cutie Pie, amazing blade, and great for farming. So again, overfall, I'm just gonna go for that smash again. It just takes a lot of practice. Like, we had a couple of hiccups as soon as we started the fight, but it's pretty good. But anyways, yeah, that basically does it. Like, by the time this guy would die, we have, like, maxed out weapons as well. It would have taken maybe, like, 20, 25 minutes, but again, thankfully we're not going for the kills. And this is definitely the easiest way, too, like, in comparison to fighting, like, the super bosses, where there's a lot more danger for us to be worried about. We haven't really had that as much. Like, of course, this guy's dying right now, but that's mainly my fault with the aggro. It'll be a lot easier when Morag is the one that's holding the aggro, because the overfall will do extra damage, and then you will get clued in visually when you see the big sparkly numbers from the bonus damage of that attack. But yeah, guys, thanks very much for watching, and happy farming. Take care.